Yo, what's up guys, Yuka here, welcome back to another video. Today guys, this is how I made $37 only day trade in the ES, and let's not lose too much time and let's go straight to it. So on the 4 hour we don't really have much draws on liquidity, like we have these 4 hour highs, 4 hour lows, then not really much in the middle of it. In the 1 hour though, it's a different story. We are bullish in the 1 hour. We are, if you can see, like we're creating bullish structure, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, not only that, we are filling this 1 hour fair value gap during Asian session, moving higher out of that. So really we are bullish on that. Not only that, market opens, we are creating bullish structure to eventually sweep out these 4 hour highs and eventually go to all-time highs. On ES, that's pretty much the bias for the day, so I'm bullish. However, we need to take not only the bullish into consideration, but we need to think, what do we need to do to eventually move higher? So in the 5 minutes, as you guys can see, if I can show you, maybe if I clean this up it's better. Okay, so maybe not. Okay, so in the 5 minute or in the 15 minutes, maybe it's cleaner to see. We have these Asian session lows and we have these London session lows, which were not swept on pre-market. So during London session we did not manipulate Asian lows to move higher. So what do we need to do before moving higher to these 4 hour highs? Potentially manipulate lower, at least 15-minute lows or 5-minute lows before we can move higher. For me, the targets were really these 1 hour lows that we had during London session, which are the London session lows, and these Asian session lows. That was pretty much it. Not only that, opening market, we are sweeping out Asian and London session highs, so we are probably going to be bearish to manipulate before we move higher. So that was pretty much my bias for the day, and that was pretty much exactly what happened. Yeah, same thing here on NQ, and on NQ it's a little bit better because, as you guys can see, maybe on 15 minutes we not only have these 1 hour lows, which are 1 hour lows, but we also have these 15-minute lows, which are London session lows that we could potentially sweep, and then Asian lows as well here, right here, and then we have 1 hour lows as well down here. So we not only have 1 hour lows, we also have Asian lows very close together. That was pretty much it for the day. So I wanted to see bearish manipulation to at least these London lows, and on ES it's a little bit cleaner because these London lows are right here, and then potentially move higher. That was pretty much it. Market opens, we have a big SMT divergence, while price here is moving lower. On NQ we are moving higher and higher and higher and higher. That's pretty much it. Once market opens, we are creating a mega divergence. From there, I'm in 1 minute, I'm marking 5-minute SMTs. We have this SMT created that we have this leg down. I'm looking for an entry on NQ, which is on ES, sorry guys, which is pretty much the leading index on this one, these SMTs. We're getting bullish, but then we go higher. We need to be patient when we are trading these conditions again. Like, it's very tough, and then like we're getting bearish SMT on top of bearish SMT on top of bearish SMT pretty much. And yeah, there's really not much I want to say other than, you know, we were in this position where price was moving lower at 946. I can go through that on ES. It's a little bit better for you guys to see. Where is 946? 946 right here. And again, like we have this low right here as well. It's marked down already. And we had a break of structure on 945. So we could be entering on that to target what? These 1 minute lows, also these 5-minute lows, which are very close. These 5-minute lows, which are very close to these 5-minute lows. And then we also have 5-minute fair value gap. But I don't really trade fair value gaps entries. Like in terms of draw on liquidity, for me they are imbalances, but they are not as important, and I can talk about it in another video. And then of course Asian London lows, which are the main target. But I was not willing to enter here on this break of structure. Why? Because on NQ, and again I'm all about liquidity, and I can do that in another video. I can talk about it a little bit in another video. Is on NQ we have all these relative equal highs. So I have these 1 minute highs, 1 minute highs, 1 minute highs, and I'm not willing to trade because of course both indexes are correlated. So if I trade here, it's almost like if I'm trading the E and the S. So I'm not putting my stop loss in a place where price will eventually sweep out. You know, like my stop loss, even though it's in another index, you know, this index still has this draws on liquidity, these 3 relative equal highs, which are very strong draw on liquidity. You never put your stop loss on relative equal highs or equal lows. You never do that. Even if it's 1 minute lows or 5-minute lows, don't do that, okay? Because you eventually be stopped out. Like, that's pretty much what happened. I did not get stopped out right here because I did not enter. Very good intuition from me. and just really market experience more than intuition. It's more about market experience. Then yeah, we move higher from there a little bit, move lower, we get this inverse gap, but again, I'm not willing to enter, I'm still waiting. This for me is not enough. We have these relative equal lows, we move higher, we sweep out these lows, we get another bearish SMT with this size right here, boom. I can go to 5 minutes, maybe show you better. Right here, an SMT, we go to Nasdaq, and right here, this is the SMT, boom, right here, we can sweep out this highs, and then that's pretty much the entry that I got. I was looking at both indexes, but I was not willing to take the trade on NQ because it's more of a lagging index rather than leading index. So, for example, if we were to sweep out London and Asian lows on ES, NQ will not get anywhere closer than that. NQ will probably like sweep out these lows and reverse out of it because it's a lagging index, so it'll probably create like a bearish SND and move higher. So yeah, that's pretty much the definition of lagging index. Yeah. So yeah, what I'm willing to take on yes, where am I willing to take the trade on yes? That's pretty much it. First trade was out of this inverse fair value gap. I entered on that, stop loss well above this highs. We reverse this small as fair value gap right here. Boom, can mark it down. Boom, reverse this fair value gap. Enter on that. Stop loss above this size. We take profit one, which is this relative equal lows. I put my stop loss into break even, which is a little bit early, but I didn't want to lose any profits, and honestly, like I was willing to take profits once we get these lows, which we got very close, but not close enough, and then we move higher, break even. And you guys might think, why did you take partials right here, bro? Why did you not take partials and take profit one when you put the break even? Because the risk to reward ratio is like super horrible. 0.7 risk to reward ratio is not what you want to be taking partials at, but it is a place where price could reverse out of. So that's why I put my trade into break even. Got stopped at break even in that one. It's okay, I didn't lose any money. Second trade was out of this. I don't think it was inverse value gap. Nope. So I can clear this up. Out of this retracement up, we move higher. We are sweeping these 1 minute highs. We are more filling off this 5 minutes, this 1 minute fair value gap, which actually got invalidated. Really, let me check. Holy, I don't even know what I did. But yeah, we got this 1 minute fair value gap, which kind of got invalidated. But we are in equilibrium of all this bullshit. I can mark it down. We are in equilibrium of 15-minute equilibrium, whatever it is. We are in a discounted price range. So really, I could be looking for entries, and that's exactly what I was making. Yeah, we got to move down, then we have this 1 minute fair value gap, and I knew that if we invalidated this fair value gap, we could potentially move lower to eat or take profits, and that was pretty much it. Let me just check Nasdaq at this time, what we are doing, but I think we were creating pretty much bearish price action as well. I don't think in 5 minutes I have any confluences, no, in 1 minute. It's right here, yeah. We are filling this 1 minute fair value gap, and then breakout structure of it, really this is at 10.09, I can check. 10.09, pretty much I think at the same time. 10.09, yeah, a little bit later we had 10.09, so this is the breakout structure on NQ. We move higher, feeling of course, you know, more of the continuation of confluence, and then we get the inverse fair value gap really on this candle right here. I don't even know. Yeah, it's equal, so it's not invalidated really. It's equal, it's not really invalidated. It's still in the gap. But I was willing to enter on here, but I was kind of afraid, so I put I don't even know how the stop loss was, but I believe it was... okay, it's still here. So I have to... what the hell is this? Okay, now it's good. Sorry guys. Pretty much, yeah. So I entered on this inverse fair value gap getting inversed. It was pretty much like this fair value gap got inversed, but I was kind of afraid of entering. So instead of me entering here, I entered a little bit lower. But yeah, this is kind of an inverse fair value gap, like we inversed it completely. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I was going to enter on this, but I was a little bit afraid. I waited a little bit, but I entered on right here. Stop loss, I put it above this candles wick right here that filled the fair value gap, kind of filled, invalidated, whatever you guys want to call it. But I put it above this candles wick. Just to be safe. This size was a little bit tight, to be honest, considering the price was so choppy. We take profit one. I finally closed some partials right here. I closed like, I don't know, like not even 10% of the position. I closed like super low percentage of the position, and then we move higher than break even. So yeah, that's pretty much the trading day. Not much today. Could have made way more money, of course, if I went more aggressive with the closers, but more importantly, the daily profile that I was expecting, which is we need to sweep at least London session lows before moving higher, happened. So sweep London session lows before moving higher, and on NQ, pretty much same thing. We, of course, not sweep out Asian session lows, but we go down, feeling more of this, a little bit order block, break a block, but we are creating SMT on ES, and that pretty much we move higher, but we did not hit any of our take profits, which have been this 1 hour high, which is a bit of a shame, and also these highs that we have still on Nasdaq on, but I'm not looking really at that. I was looking really at these 1 hour highs because that was the all-time highs on ES, but we did not hit those. We reversed out of it, and now we are kind of consolidation, but we still had the move high that we were expecting. Pretty much like this move high would have been very good, especially on ES, even though that was the leading index to the high time frame liquidity. I was potentially going to take a trade on ES for that. So yeah, let's just check if there was any confluences. I did not look at this. I saw it on my phone that the daily profile was met, but I don't know if we got any confluences or not. We have S&T, we could consider that as a confluence for sure, but after that I don't think we really had much to look about. We have this small rest retracement. I need to be technical with it, to be honest. Let's just check. So we have S&T at 1020 right here. Let's check on NQ. Where did we have S&T? 1020 as well, so this is good. The S&T was from the 1020, the 5-minute S&T. Let's go to ES. But yeah, but this is more like a what if than rather than 1020 to 24. Could be considering it, yeah. So yeah, we consider it this equilibrium or this equilibrium, whatever you guys want to say. We trace into this equilibrium. Again, this is a 5-minute candle until we're here. We form a new 5-minute candle here. We trace into equilibrium. We get a break of structure of that. I'll probably enter on that alone. Stop loss, I'll put it below these lows. We're gonna be safe with it. And then take profit, first take profit will be these 5-minute highs. Second profit will be on these relative equal highs. 1 to 3 history ratio, not the best thing in the world, to be honest. But yeah, at the end of the day, even the best of the best history ratio would have been a 2.6. Potentially, yeah, this 5-minute fair gap could have been, the place. The end of this 5-minute fair gap could have been place of take profits, partials. 1.2 history ratio is not really the best, but again, like even today, like I cannot complain too much. My trade will have not been much better, and it was not much better either. So I cannot complain too much about it. The only thing you could have done is like place the stop loss super tight, but like, is that really a thing you want to do? Or on this candles week, that would have been a little bit better and a little bit less unrealistic. Yeah, let's look at NQ because it's the leading index. Let's see if we got a better entry on that or not, but I think we would have gotten a good entry anyway. So 20, 20, 24, 24 right here. We got a retracement into. I don't think it's equilibrium even, so I don't think we are getting an entry. No retracement into equilibrium. Order block is all this move right here, boom. Order block is right here, boom. It's this move completely, so I do not care about that. And we have no fair value gap, so there will have been no entry on NQ. So we will have not been able to capitalize, even if we wanted to, because we sweep out these 5-minute lows, and all these draws on liquidity before moving higher, and we create a bearish S&T, bullish S&T out of that, but not really much after that. And even if we didn't create a bullish S&T, there was really no entry here. So yeah, it is what it is. I think a good trading day for me. Again, decent. Again, like the market was pretty much bad, but yeah, it's a non-news Monday. What are you expecting? Yeah, just consolidation. There was this move, sure, which is quite decent, honestly, and you could have got it. But then legs down, very tough move, very shopping conditions. But again, for me, it's all about liquidity. I kept it all about liquidity, and that's pretty much what kept me disciplined and calm. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to leave a like, comment and subscribe for the algorithm, and I'll see you on the next one for sure.